Franklin Field in late April. There's no place like it when it comes to track and field. The Aggies this weekend were in Philadelphia for the 121st running of the Penn Relays, and once again, success there for this team. We have head track and field coach Pat Henry with us right now, and Coach, thanks for coming on today.
You bet. Thank you.
Well, it's as always, it was a good one for you. You came home with some titles and some runner-up finishes. If you were to give an overview of the Aggies at the Penns, just in generalities, how did it go for your team?
Well, Penn Relays is it's an evolving meet, and this year we got beat on the men's side. Actually, it's a professional team we were running against. It's not a collegiate team. So we beat every collegiate team there. So I feel real good about that. Our ladies beat that professional group. So, you know, I feel real good about that in 4x1s. 4x4s, we're coming. We won the collegiate division. On the ladies' side, we're getting a little bit better. Olivia got back in the competition. Men's side, we got beat on the 4x4. That's the first time we've been beaten a 4x4 in a long time. But we're minus Braylon right now. Until we get Braylon healthy, it's going to be a big challenge. But we learned a lot about ourselves. We just about froze to death on Thursday. It was about as bad as I've ever seen. I really mean it. I mean, wind chill had to be in the 30s, 40-degree temperature, so it was a tough day. But we also learned things about ourselves in a bad environment, and that's good, because Eugene can be anything come national championships.
You mentioned Olivia Ekpone for the women. She got back on the track and ran in the relay, the 4x4. You did not have Braylon Taplin for the men. Do you get the sense if you can just be fully healthy on both sides, you've got real contenders with the men and women?
Well, if we're healthy, we'll be in the mix. And you know, to go to the SEC championships first and go to the NCAA, if I feel like we can be in the mix, then I think we have a good shot to come out and have a very good performance for our program. You can't win it all the time. We've been fortunate to win. But if you're in the mix, you got a shot. And so we're going to be in that mix.
Yes, Penn Relays is big, but it's just a step in the progression that leads you towards those SECs in Starkville and NCAA championships in Eugene, and then there's the preliminaries even before that. But the next step in the progression is Fort Worth, Texas. That's where you send your team this weekend.
Yeah, we go to TCU this weekend. First time we've ever taken a team up to TCU in my time frame here in my 11 years. So North Texas, there'll be 3 or 4 other schools there. It's about the right size of competition. You come out of 120 institutions competing against, went down to about 4 to 5 this weekend. It's the level that we need right now. We'll line some people up and try to get some things done again this weekend. In preparations, we have a week off, and then the conference meets, so it's coming right down to the end right now.
And finally, I wanted to ask you about this field events. We talk so much about running because you guys are so great in the relays with the men and women, sprints as well, quarter milers, but both the men and women have some potential for points when it comes to SECs and NCAAs in field events as well.
No question. You know, Shelby Vaughn is leading the country right now. BJ is leading the country in the long jump for the men. Both Collie twins we have in the triple jumper have done very well. Are in that top 4 or 5, both jumpers in the triple. Our javelin throwers are both in the top 5, 6 in the country. So yeah, our field event people are doing very well. On the women's side, our javelin throwers have just had a great meet this weekend. So it's very important, the depth we have and the kind of team. You can't win with just sprinters. You cannot win it. You have to have field event people come through. And you're right, every once in a while we neglect it because, you know, the relays are such a flash event. Everybody wants to see them. And, you know, sometimes other events get lost in the mix. But without the other events, we're not a good team. We're a team, and we have a lot of people competing very well in a lot of events right now.
Well, Coach, it was Penn Relays this past weekend, now off to Fort Worth. Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the time today.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. We're looking forward to this meet, and we're looking forward to an off week too, and then trying to see what we can do at the conference championships.
All right. Pat Henry right here on the beat, Fort Worth, Texas this weekend.